My friend said, don't tell him that he hurt you. He's not going to appreciate it anyway, so why bother yourself? I was diagnosed with PTSD after my last relationship. It really made me question who I am in the world. I mean, people want to tell you it's because of my sexuality or my gender, but it's not. Because everyone can have mental issues. It doesn't change who you are. It's okay to ask for help. I'm learning. I was diagnosed with autism, which is not a mental problem. It's a developmental problem that I didn't know that I had. Spent my whole life trying to adjust to other people's rules. They ask me why I'm so quiet, and they ask me why I say anything. They tell me I don't respond right, but don't give me enough time to process. Sometimes I wonder if it was the PTSD. I try to control myself. Sometimes I'm not the person I want to be. I yelled, I threw a pot on the stove and called out, and there wasn't anyone else there. It was a voice in my head, but the voice told me I was wrong. I don't know what was wrong. It's just hard sometimes to try to be yourself when who you are has kind of changed, even though you didn't want it to be. I don't think I am a genius. I know this. Didn't ask for abuse, but none of us actually ever did. I don't know if my ex knows that it hurt. I guess it doesn't matter at this point. It's been many years. And other relationships, I just flowed in and out and it was over. But somehow I can't put to bed things that happen. Maybe it was because of other issues. My family, my mother, and father both seem like they have some mental problems, or definitely my mother does. And I've said things that I shouldn't have. I've done things that I shouldn't have done. And I'm sorry. Sometimes I say I'm sorry too much, or people don't understand why I'm saying it. There's so many things that I just can't understand the way that other people do. Hang up the phone when no one else is ready. They think I'm mad, but I thought the conversation was over. Sometimes the birds are too loud. Sometimes my mind is too loud. I lost a few jobs now. They said I was insubordinate. In other words, I didn't do how they wanted me to, and I don't know, I've said words that I shouldn't have said. I've done things that I shouldn't have done, but sometimes it's just like hard to understand people. Or people just don't understand me. So, this is the second week I'm trying therapy again, over the phone. I know that was kind of weird to think about, but I don't know. Sometimes you get too much into your own head. At least I do. Sometimes the stress of the world is a bit much. People are loud and judgmental and crazy, but some people aren't that way. You just have to take a deep breath and take one day at a time, I guess. Mental health is something that's been pretty private in my life, but it happens, and it happened. This is what I have to say. It's Mental Health Awareness Month. And if you need to reach out, you can message me anytime you want. Because I'd rather you reach out than not exist at all or have to attend your funeral. I can be your big sibling if you need me to be, or just an ear to listen. You can text me. I'll tell you. You just need to get through one more day, friend. Just one more day, and see if it gets better, because you can't just give up. Because if you give up, it's never going to get better. I live in a beautiful place. Sometimes I don't leave out the door because inside it hurts. And sometimes I just need to rest. I've seen people of all different social status have mental issues or not. I've had heroes try to unalive themselves, my heroes. I've had homeless people that seem like they're way happier than everyone else. I've met people at Zupans that were depressed, and we sat in the coffee shop and I talked to them what seemed like forever, but it was more like 20 minutes. But he told me, friend, it's not been the same since my wife died. She was a part of me. We used to come here together. Everybody has a story. I've held hands with many people. I took a homeless man to breakfast. He found himself in this situation. He was not on drugs or alcohol. He lost his job in his house, and his family won't call. But he looked so sad, I had to talk to him. And we talked. And I seen him a few more times, and he started to look better. He said, I reached out. I talked to someone. I got help. I'm not so sad anymore. I met a man from Asia who asked to pray with me. I don't pray very much anymore, but I will not forget him. He survived. He lived through a war. He escaped. And he was a positive person because he made it to the other side of the world and he had dreams and there was possibilities. And he said, "Friend, you just have to keep going. Because it's not over." Sometimes the fight doesn't look like a fight. Sometimes it just looks like a day. Mental Health Awareness Month.